The 20th ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders faced off against the Iowa State Cyclones in Jones AT&T Stadium on Saturday. The Red Raiders were coming off a win against Kansas the week before, while the Cyclones were coming off a tough loss to Texas. A hard-fought game was to be expected. True freshman Davis Webb got the start for an injured Baker Mayfield this week. Cliff Kingsbury talked about the decision.
Yeah, Baker wasn't ready to go, and so Davis was the guy, and he played well. We have some throws on there he'd like to have back and some things we could have hit, but I liked the way he handled himself and stayed composed, and when we needed to drive, he made them, and so that was fun to see.
After the first touchdown of the game was scored by Tech, Iowa State soon responded with a score of their own on a 95-yard kickoff return touchdown. The running game looked much improved for the Red Raiders as they produced over 250 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. 2 out of the 4 red zone touchdowns by the Raiders were on the ground. Kenny Williams talked about the red zone offense.
That's big for us. We feel like we just can't go down there and not get points. We can't leave points on the field. So in the red zone, that's crunch time. Everyone has to be composed and just ready to go.
Going into halftime, the score sat at 21-21. The tie was broken midway through the third quarter when Tech drove the ball 77 yards following a failed fake field goal attempt by Iowa State and ended the drive with a 12-yard touchdown pass from Davis Webb to Bradley Marquez. As previously stated, the run game was big for Tech, and a late fourth-quarter touchdown by Sadale Foster increased Tech's lead to 14 and put the game out of reach for the Cyclones. The Cyclones were resilient, answering with a quick touchdown of their own, but a failed onside kick attempt ended the scoring for both teams. Tech held on for the win, 42-35. The Tech defense had another big day, limiting the Cyclones in total offense and on third downs. Tech linebacker Brandon Jackson talked about what motivates the defense on third down.
Third down is money down. Who doesn't love money? And, we get paid as in getting off the field. Every time we get off the field, that's a paycheck. Every time we get a paycheck, it's another opportunity that the defense has to deal with our explosive offense. And going against them in practice, I know that's not something you want to do. The more our offense is going to snap the ball, the better our team is going to do. And money down, it's time to get paid, and that's when everybody got to go.
With the win, Tech improved to 6-0, while Iowa State dropped to 1-4. The 6 wins so far this season make Tech bowl eligible. Defensive lineman Kerry Hyder shared his thoughts on the 6-0 start.
We feel better to be 7-0. So, we still got some work to do. We're going to enjoy this one tonight and get back to work tomorrow.